If you love what we do, then please consider supporting CryptFail on Patreon. Your support helps us grow and to create more content more often. And now, on with the show. And on the opposite side is a 3-foot-tall, pumpkin-made, purple-haired being.
Pumpkin made?
Like made out of pumpkins?
Partly, yeah. I posted a pic.
Yeah, I see.
I'm scared.
It's a miniature.
Oh lord, that's terrifying.
And it's got, like, 2 glass parts for its eyes. And it's holding a vicious-looking knife that seems to be made of glass.
Is that, Terry, is that what was in the mirror? But that's what was in the mirror?
Probably the thing that was in the mirror was a lot blurrier than that, but probably.
Why is it orange?
I don't know. Why are you orange? He calls out.
Stop singing your creepy rhyme and answer the important questions.
And it looks at the gap that's now there separating you, and it's like,
Well, that's unexpected. I am so pleased to meet you finally.
it's hard to tell. It doesn't have irises. You don't quite always know where it's looking.
That though is too short to have written all over the walls up to the ceiling, I think.
I don't think it's human, Wren.
No, I don't think so either, but it's also short. I'm sorry. I'm still very confused about a lot of stuff before this, and now this is not helping.
What if it can climb walls like a spider?
That would be very odd. It does seem to have a button eye.
But it's a glass button.
Ooh.
Glass button. And a glass knife.
And it's a big button,
Likes
because it's
glass.
going to be about that big.
What's Cipher thinking about all this so far?
Cypher's still sitting on the floor, and she's facing away from you, so you can't really tell what she's thinking. But she's not moving, and she's sort of like got her hands behind her. She's still like Terrence is near her. The bandages around her arms are all disheveled, and it looks like her wounds have started bleeding again.
Terrence, is that what you found with the magic?
Can I roll to check?
Sure.
Alright. No, but Terrence is starting to not look so good. He's very pale. Anyway.
It's just an injury day.
What did I use?
Yeah, Wren would probably be looking a lot more concerned, terrified, if she wasn't, like, still pretty out of it. As it is, she's just kind of confused. 2 success and 2 advantage. Yes?
Yes.
It is?
Okay, that is definitely the thing that I found when I was looking for you. Yep. Gross shadow copy doppelganger duplicate clone.
Ferret, to answer your question, I think that's what the writing is about.
And what the fuck is that?
Did you get cloned when you were a kid?
No.
Are you sure? Because that looks like a clone gone wrong.
It looks like a pumpkin gone wrong.
Oh, it does.
Oh, it didn't
Is
answer
it
the
made-
question. Why
Is it...
are you orange?
Because my pigment is from carotenes, which is a type of photosynthetic pigment. I convert the light energy that plants absorb from the sun into chemical energy that fuels plant growth. And my anger. Imbecile.
Oh, of course. How silly of us.
You're abominations. All of you. all with no clue as to what is coming. You'll be wanting to tear your own flesh from your bones. But don't let it be said that I am without compassion. So, would anyone like to be a deer and jump into that gap and become a meat sack of broken bones and shattered dreams?
Why do you want to kill everyone?
There can only be one you, silly, and I am clearly the original. The real one. The real deal. The real McCoy. The genuine article. You're just a poor copy, like a mold run through too many times. It's no wonder you're not dating. And that shade of purple? Not a fan. I cannot allow you to be running around ruining my perfect reputation. You cannot be in the same existence as I am. It just can't be done.
Okay, well, that could explain why you want to kill me. But why do you want to kill everybody else?
Well, the fact that you had the audacity to be me, it's so uncouth. Terry has a smart mouth and acts all tough, but I think a little cut there and a little cut here to someone he loves, and oh, the despair would be just so delicious. Cipher, well, she is just a pain in the fucking ass. So, I just have to kill everything that's dear to you, and their unending torment will make the universe whole again. That's all.
Oh, is that all?
Pumpkin
no,
my
thank you.
ass.
No, I think it's made of pumpkin.
Oh, it's definitely made out of a pumpkin or gourd. You're a gourd. There, that's your name. Your name is not Wren. Your name is Gourd.
Okay, that...
I'm sorry to
More
anyone
importantly-
named Gourd.
Anyone named Gord?
I apologize. I'm sorry.
More importantly, it does want to kill us all, so maybe we shouldn't antagonize it.
When Terry says that, it goes,
I'm kind of on the clock. I have to see a man about a hearse. And I was intending to kill all of you today so I could get on to, things that actually matter. So, I guess I'll just murder one of you.
and it twists its knife around and it throws it. And Terry sees this brief glint. I have spent a black.
Oh, no!
And just before it hits Terry, Ferret gets in the way. And he's standing there for a couple of seconds, and then he falls to his knees, and he has the glass knife.
And, yeah, Wren, who was still just kind of looking baffled and out of it, is starting to look a lot more horrified.
Terrence kind of stumbles back and then stumbles forward. And he's gonna check on Ferret. Is Ferret bleeding?
Oh yeah, it's
Or is the knife in the way of the bleeding?
the knife is a bit in the way of the bleeding, but it's definitely buried to the hilt, so it's definitely punctured a lung.
Where?
But has it, is the blood pulsating?
No.
Has it hit an so it hasn't hit an artery.
At least you don't think so.
Well, this is a day full of surprises, isn't it? I mean, I was going to kill him at some point anyway, as why not, right? But you're a very naughty boy, Terry, because it should be you laying there bleeding, all miserable in painful torment.
Tosses a glare at the fucking Chuck E. Cheese over there, and then he turns back to Ferret, who I assume is still awake. And he kind of turns him on his side so that the lung that would have been punctured is closer to the ground. So that theoretically he'll only get one lung full of blood instead of both.
What do we do?
Is there a giant gap in between us and the creepy thing?
About 15 feet.
Yeah, where
Yeah,
the
about
walkway
15
fell.
feet.
Too
Did it
wide
only-
to jump across.
Yes. Did it only have the one knife?
You only see it with one knife.
Only see the one knife. Okay. Doesn't mean it can't magic knives out of nowhere.
You said 15 feet?
15 feet.
All right.
Okay.
Terrence is going to look around for something sharp. Can he pry part of the old walkway up?
Yeah.
All right. You guys cool if I use a white to magic, like, lance that thing in the middle of its
Yeah,
chest
go for
with
it.
this piece of pipe?
Of course.
Does that get in the
And
way
if
of
you're
everything that Aaron's about to do?
Nope, because there's...
You have a bag clip.
And if you're spending another black at the moment, we have 4 total, so if Becca uses 1, we're down to 3. Alright, yeah. Terry's finding metal bits. Wren is looking horrified. Cipher still sitting there?
She's just seen this knife fly over, embed into the chest, and she's looking... like, is Ferret still alive or not?
Yes.
Yeah.
At the moment, yes.
Definitely in shock.
Yeah, she's definitely in shock.
Well, Ferret
I
is,
meant
I think.
ferret, but all right.
Well, she is too.
Shocked you.
Oh, dear.
And you hear
Okay.
that she... you assume it's a she, because it's a Wren. And she raises her hand and snaps her fingers. And the hilt of the knife falls to the ground.
She shattered it inside
She
him?
shattered it inside him.
This is a horrible pumpkin creature.
Terrence has just, like, managed to pry free a rather long piece of twisted, like, it's just a bar of metal. It would have been a handrail. And he hears the scream and he turns around and he looks at Ferret. And then he stands up. And he kind of he turns back to the doll creature. What are you rolling for?
Okay.
No, we don't know yet. For
And
damage, maybe.
he pulls the bar of metal back and throws it, shouting an acceleration spell.
Oh,
Triumph. And 2 successes. I think that's the first time we got a triumph in an actual, like, combat setting, guys.
in a stressful scenario.
This isn't a door. This is a defense.
This isn't a door. This isn't.
So, you fire it across, and just before it arrives, it does cast a spell, and you think it might be shield. And it does hit the shield. You do see this barrier that's in front of it, but the metal does pass through and hits it still. But you don't think it hit it as hard as you originally wanted it to. And it just sort of looks at it for a bit and then pulls it out.
How rude. I'm sure if I could feel pain, that would have hurt. That is incredibly disingenuous of you, Terry. Totally uncalled for. Why do you howl when it's I who am bitten? What am I, Mr. Lambert? Bitten, Mr. Fennyman. Now, I am gonna have to go and get myself stitched up and sorted out. You're a horrible person, Terry. I hadn't thought of that trick of yours. I'll be prepared next time.
God, now it's got it.
And then it tosses it into the abyss.
It hadn't thought of doing that, and it's still not.
Bye-bye for now, but don't worry, I'll be around. And I'll be watching. Later, bitches.
And it turns and starts skipping off into the darkness.
Terrence is angry. He turns around and he's just pissed. He doesn't say anything. He just walks over to where Ferret is. And he kneels down beside him.
And he is bleeding from his mouth and from the entry wound quite heavily. And you faintly hear echoing,
So far to walk. I might need to catch a cab.
Oh no. Wren's pulling out her phone and calling George.
"Hello!"
You have to leave. You have to leave. There's something. It might have killed Ferret, and it wants to catch a cab. So go.
"Are you guys alright?"
No, but go.
"Alright."
I have to admit, I legitimately panicked and was like, "What do we do? We can't get down there." And then I was like, "Oh, yeah, phones are a thing."
Cipher, call
Yeah.
him. "I don't have my phone."
I almost said that too. I almost was like, because I was like, I've only one hand. Cipher, no. I know she doesn't have her phone. Okay, I've got a phone. Oh my goodness, I actually forgot phones exist for a moment because I was like, we can't get downstairs.
Cypher's laying down on her back at the moment.
Wren's kind
Wren,
of just kneel.
I don't know what that was, but I think you need to call Fanny to get someone up here.
Yeah, but if we call anyone and they come, here and it's still here.
Terrence from beside Ferret says there's no saving him.
And he's still conscious, but he barely said, "It's okay. Fennyman said you were family. It's worth it."
It's not okay.
And he dies.
Terrence will reach over and close Ferret's eyes. Terrence will get up. Is there does there look like there's another way to go besides the chasm?
There is the elevators, but they don't work. But there is, you might be able to, Wren, not so much. He would probably struggle to shimmy down any of the cables.
An elevator shaft or something, yes.
Well, so would Terrence. He's got a big gash in his leg.
And so would Cipher, who said her wounds started bleeding again. Everyone's just sitting on the floor, bleeding, Ferret's dead, and everyone's miserable. Rough day.
What's on the ceiling?
Skylight. Half broken.
And how deep is the chasm?
3 stories.
Deep. Yeah, Wren's just still kind of kneeling on the floor, looking at her phone that she hung up and not doing anything else. I'm just
Cypher
imagining...
doesn't know what to do.
Neither does Wren. I'm just imagining if this thing's been just wandering around Seattle and people are like, what is this small pumpkin creature with purple hair? And a large knife.
It actually has been busy.
Of course it has. Why would it not?
As a child's toy.
Hopefully the child's okay if that's the case.
Wouldn't it be fun if we got a despair? I don't think we've gotten a despair yet.
I don't think that would be very fun. Cipher, I don't know if I should call because if somebody shows up and it's waiting outside.
Well, we have to call someone.
But I don't want anybody else to get stabbed because of a weird pumpkin thing that wants to kill me because it's me and I don't know.
Well, call Lone Star.
No. Why? Definitely not. Ever. No, thank you.
Oh, we got a despair!
Becca. You jinxed it.
In the meantime, the ground is starting to shake because Terrence has catastrophically fucked up the support beams.
Oh, good.
I'm so glad I got a despair. I'm sorry.
Not happy with a triumph?
No, I'm happy that I got both within the span of like 10 minutes. Come on.
That's one roll.
Wasn't it
after
one
the
roll
other.
after the other? Yeah.
It was. You've gone from yes to oh crap.
It's so
Wow.
good though. It's definitely my MO. That happens to me a lot. It's either really, really good or really, really bad. There's no in between.
So she's dusting herself off. She's getting dirt and grit inside her bandages, and she's looking around. She's coughing. She sneezes. She notices the stairs, so she gets up and on her way, she looks at Terrence to make sure he's okay. Is he still moving?
He's grimacing a lot. If he could get paler, he did. He basically looks like he's flirting with Father Death there.
But he's alive and breathing.
Or the face of pain he's making is indicative of that.
Cipher races past him over the rubble, down the stairs, around, comes up the other side to check on Wren because she's not moving at all. Is Wren's phone nearby?
It's somewhere. She was holding it when she
Yeah.
got launched, so she doesn't have it anymore.
I'm spending
Okay.
a white
To find it?
All right.
to find the phone.
Thank you. I was actually worried about that. No, I was, for reasons.
For reasons.
Just for reasons.
Not that it matters that I'm unconscious, really, but you know.
Oh.
No!
Oh.
No hacking my phone while I'm unconscious.
Opportunities present.
The opportunity has presented itself.
Okay,
Hang
fine.
on,
You can either do that or deal with the possibly dead person.
No,
Whatever
no.
Cypher's
She's dealing,
priorities.
she's dealing with the dying person.
But she's got
So-
the phone?
She's got the phone.
Okay.
She uses Wren's hand. She
Uses Ren's
does
hand?
to unlock the phone.
It's not fingerprint.
Oh, it's not?
No. Wren's too
Maybe
paranoid
Cipher
for that.
doesn't know that. I don't know.
Well,
She can try. I'm saying it's not working if she's trying to unlock it like that.
She looks at the phone, looks at her. And she's like, but she's so paranoid. You'd think she'd lock the phone. Anyway,
It's locked, just not with a fingerprint.
Oh. That face?
No. Password.
Oh, God.
She's too paranoid. If someone could just knock her out and stick her thumb on it, what's the good of that?
Okay, well, she can't break into that.
She could try.
No. Without her tools, she won't be able to. Impossible. Impossible.
She could guess, but good luck.
Yeah. Cipher's birthday.
Which is Halloween, I think.
It is, but
Is
I
that
think
it?
she means more the year.
Oh. I don't know.
Terrence, I can't use the phone. Can you ring up Fenny and get Lambert and everyone over here?
What happened to your phone?
Forget about my phone. Wren's unconscious.
Oh, right. You lost it somewhere. Never mind. Terrence pulls out his phone and then he goes, wait, what about the psycho vegetable thing?
Well, tell Lambert to bring a baseball bat. I don't know.
God, Terrence will call Fennyman, I guess.
Cipher starts bawling. She's like yelling out, "Don't you die on me, Wren!"
Wren cannot respond, so she doesn't. Shockingly. All right.
So, yep, Fennyman answers. Hello?
We have a sentient murderous vegetable on our hands, and it thinks it's Wren. It's decided we all need to die. And the first one it tried to kill was me, but Ferret got in the way.
So where's Ferret now?
Dead. And we need extraction, or help, or something, anything, because the real Wren is currently ragdoll limp. Theoretically still alive, but I'm not sure. It's Cipher who went to go check.
Yeah, alright. Lambert's already on the way with some of the boys. You'll be there soon.
You make sure they're armed to the teeth, because this thing took less than 2 minutes to take out Ferret with almost no effort.
Alright. Stay safe,
It's a little late.
says the voice from the
Tiny bit late.
That's too
We'll
late.
certainly try.
Cipher's looking at Wren. Did she say something?
No, she didn't. Emily said something. I don't think I can wake back up till something's done, right? Like, I think that's just, yeah.
And Cipher doesn't know medicine, so sorry.
That's fine.
I can't help you, Wren.
Says Cipher.
Curse my limited brain.
Yeah. Terrence is Did Ferret's body fall with us? Like, is it somewhere on the second
Yep.
floor? Oh shit. Alright, Terrence is gonna start looking for Ferret's remains.
And Terry can find them. And he's very ragdoll, because obviously being dead and falling, it didn't fall with any sort of grace or anything.
Yeah. He'll try to, like, gently pick him up and haul him over to where Cipher and Wren are. As much as he can. I mean, he's hobbling the whole time.
Well, there's no point in dragging him up the stairs. You just leave the poor fella down below.
No. We take him back and we bury him properly.
But you're not dragging him up to where Wren
No,
and
you'd
Cipher
have
are.
to take him downstairs, and to get to where Wren and Cipher are, you'd have to go up more stairs. So Cipher's saying instead of bringing him up the extra stairs, just leave him on the main floor.
Cipher yells out, "Up here!"
Terrence points at the stairs.
And about a minute later, Lambert and two guys come up next to Cipher. He's got a great big shotgun, almost like a whale gun. And the two guys have SMGs. And they're looking around, like, they didn't just wander up, they're totally like, because whatever George told them,
Yeah, I assume George told him.
they're definitely like, they're watching every shadow, every room. The two guys start guarding, and Lambert runs over.
Cipher will look up at Lambert. She took a pretty nasty fall after being shot.
And he's just like, I don't know how you get into these situations.
In fairness, it wasn't us. Look at your boyfriend over there.
Terrence is at the bottom of the stairs, Cipher. So you probably can't see him from where you are.
Nope. He won't be able to.
Okay.
I'm not sure how bad she's hurt, but she's not responding. But she's breathing at least.
He's checking her. And from downstairs, there's a call. There's nothing here. And he's like, all right, well, that's good. Bring her in. And about 2 minutes later, you get a 3-foot nun comes in. Looks like a halfling. Possibly a gnome. You can't tell. She's in the full habit.
Terry's like, no. Terry's like, first it was clowns.
Terrence isn't looking yet.
That's fair.
She comes up to the second floor where Cipher is. And Wren.
Yeah.
For the moment.
Don't forget, Wren's still alive, so she's a part of it.
For now. Till the next floor collapses. And I automatically failed the athletics.
And the building is creaking a bit. There's every now and again there's more. A rock might slide off from somewhere and fall into the level below, and dust. And every now there's a creak of metal. The building, you are pretty sure, has suffered a decent amount of structural damage. And the nun bends down next to Wren and holds her cross and puts her hand on her.
Her cross.
Yeah. It's got a little
Yep,
crucifix,
little crucifix.
probably. And can I wake up from that?
But you're in, obviously, a very bad state. And she's
Yeah.
like, that's the most I can...
Okay, so Wren's eyes will open.
And she looks up at Lambert and she's like, that's the most I can do. You got me at the end of the day. I'd already been doing healing at the mission. And he's like, no, we appreciate everything that you can do and for coming. And she looks at you and... I would be very careful, my dear. I do not approve, though, of your activities, Mr. Lambert. And he's like, duly noted. And she gets up, she brushes off her habit.
What did Lambert do?
Be involved with criminals? I don't know.
We're all involved with criminals.
Yeah, but she might not be. Yeah, Ren's eyes are open and she's just kind of looking confused because she, a moment ago, was not lying on the floor with people who weren't there. So now she's not sure of what's going on even more so.
Well, and glad that Ren's awake. Cipher's hugging her and sobbing at the same time.
This is an unholy place, Mr. Lambert. You should not stay here long.
Cipher looks up at the
which is at eye level
lady.
when she stands. She's only short.
All right. Cipher doesn't say anything. She's just looking at her.
This place looks like it's full of plenty of holes to me.
Cipher, what happened?
She looks back down at Wren. Well, everything was fine until...
It was? Really?
Well...
Cipher's got an odd definition of fine.
Until Terrence decided to bring the floor down on the building. And you managed to roll quite awkwardly. You went right past me and see that like 3-meter piece of floor away there. Well, that actually, you had rolled on top of that. It had actually hit the edge, and a huge chunk from the wall fell down on top of it and flipped you over to the other side. And so that's why we're over there and you ended up over here. It was probably a good thing that you're a little bit limp to begin with. It probably would have helped if you're like really drunk, but you know, in saying that.
Oh. Okay.
I've never seen anyone get flipped so far before.
Oh.
It was like a circus act. It was 1 minute you were here, and next minute you're woo, 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 splat.
I think I have to go move.
Move?
Yeah.
Because of the little pumpkin.
Yeah.
Shield? I don't know. I think it's a little bit diluted, but I've been reading reports because some of the research that I do. It's not if it's what I think it is, it's not a very friendly little creature.
No, but it might know where I live.
I don't know for sure, because it's just been running around cutting people's faces off.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay.
Why does anyone kill anyone else?
I guess I don't know, but
It's a psychotic little serial killer. What have you gotten yourself into then? How the heck? Is this a Halloween spell gone wrong?
I don't do spells.
Poor ferret.
Oh. Yeah.
Right, we better get you out of here.
Okay.
She grabs your right arm.
I'm just gonna drag Wren out of there.
Yep. She looks up. Lambie.
And he easily helps her up.
Am I going to carry her? Yeah.
Excuse me.
Well, you're big and strong, Lambert. You can carry her.
And he can.
And Cipher lets him.
Cipher doesn't prevent him from... No, I will carry her, says Cipher.
Cipher approves of this process.
All right, well, Wren's not going to prevent it either. She's very out of it and very pale again.
Very pale.
More so.
Well, see,
She's going to become transparent if she keeps...
You should have left the bag on your arm. Anyway, let's get back to Cornerstones and get you sorted out. I'm assuming we've got someone else back there to take care of it.
We have the doctor coming in.
I'm sure he'll be thrilled.
Terrence can go back, have a few drinks, forget about the clowns.
And everything else that's happened since. He's not having a good day of accidentally almost killing you both.
We should go. I have to move or something, or talk to Mr.
Yep.
Fennyman, or...
Let's go. Make sure we get Ferret.
Who is downstairs beside Terrence still, who's sitting on the ground and staring at the floor. Like, holy shit.
What is everything?
Mm-hmm.
And the two guards that are downstairs come over with a large blanket and they put it down and they move Ferret onto it and wrap him up. And the nun's like looking at Lambert and he's looking at the nun.
Are they downstairs
No,
now?
they're upstairs.
Okay.
Are we leaving? And he's like, oh, yes. And he starts carrying Wren downstairs.
Cipher will follow Lambert with Wren.
And Wren will be carried.
And they arrive
It's happening
on
a
the
lot
first
lately.
floor. And he starts going outside.
Past Terry.
Yes, he's trying to...
Who's still staring at the floor.
He is very torn between making sure Wren is sorted properly and placed safely in the car and how Terry is. He can't do both.
Oh no.
Well, he would know at this point that Terrence would be more worried about Wren than himself, so... But he's, Terrence also trusts everybody else to be good with taking care of her, because he's having a quiet meltdown at the moment.
And they take Ferret away, and there is a 3-foot nun standing in front of you.
Oh, is she just standing in front of Terrence and waiting patiently for him to look
Yep.
up?
She's just waiting. Checking her watch.
Oh, God. Terrence will eventually realize that there have been shoes in his line of vision for a while, and he'll lift his head and he'll go, oh. Hi.
Hi. You can't stay here.
No, I can't. And he'll kind of shuffle to his feet awkwardly, because he can't really use one of his legs all that much. And now he's literally 3 times the height of this creature, and he tries to look down at her without looking down at her, which is difficult.
And she looks up at you and still manages to appear snooty.
Shall we?
Because there's just something about Terry she doesn't like.
Set sequence first, isn't it?
Terry's the one that Terry said that nuns don't like him.
Oh, that's
Terry
right.
specifically said nuns don't like him, so...
Terrence rolls his eyes. He starts walking out the door.
He just has
Well,
an anti-nun aura.
he's limping heavily. Anti-nun aura, yeah.
The ANA.
And have we all gotten in a car?
Yep,
or
there's
what's
2
up
cars
with
outside.
Yep. So,
that? Okay.
yep. Cypher's with Wren.
One of the guards opens the door and he puts Wren in. Gently.
She tells Lambert, "You better go check on your boyfriend."
I'm going to, Cipher. I'm going to.
Terrence gets outside and he's walking beside a nun who's a third of his size.
If
And he
she's
doesn't
a third
look-
of his height, he's 9 feet tall.
No, she's 3 feet. He's okay, half his size.
Yeah.
Whatever. She's tiny.
No!
That's why they hate him.
No!
No,
If he's
you
3
are
feet,
not
then I
9
would be.
feet tall. You're only 6 feet. You silly
Oh,
man.
he's 9 feet tall now.
She,
It's canon.
He's 9 feet tall.
She still looks
now.
like a child
Oh
nun.
dear. Yeah,
but she has a lot of
possible.
presence.
Yeah, Terrence looks mildly afraid of her. Like he's secretly suspicious that she's got a wooden ruler he's gonna get smacked with any minute now. He's not saying or doing anything to deserve it, but he's still like looking out the side of his eyes at her like, I don't trust you. You have weapons.
And she gets
Yeah,
she gets in.
So she we
Wren is looking very panicked the entire car ride.
Well, Cypher's trying to soothe Wren. Oh, not soothe. Console Wren.
There,
Soothe. There.
there.
It's- You're not dying yet.
Yeah. No, that's not. She's, if Cypher says that, she's gonna be like, "What? I don't know.
You're
That's
dying
not the problem.
far slower than you think you are.
It's not the problem."
So I'm assuming we get back to
They-
Cornerstone.
they pull up
without
out the back.
an incident.
Without our a little pumpkin creature having laid a trap that we fall into and take more fall damage. Okay.
So they're going through the back door, which is invisible from the main area.
Am I going straight back on that bed again?
Mm-hmm.
I assume so.
Still got your blood on it, and it hasn't turned
I
brown
think
yet.
it probably does.
It's kind of expected you back. Oh. Yeah, the same guy sitting there still.
The doctor's
Don't
gonna
go
be like,
anywhere.
I told you not to do anything.
The blood donor.
Doctor's
I mean,
gonna be like, I was here a little while ago. They called me back the moment I got home. This is such a hassle.
Who got hurt now? Oh, it's the same idiot.
Well, it's gonna be all three of us
Yeah.
this time, because you actually almost died. Terrence got really close to almost dying, and Cipher is not in good shape either, from what
No.
was said.
So we go into the back room.
They take Ferret into one of the other ones, and the nun goes in and is doing belated last rites. And the doctor is talking to Lambert. When I said, don't do anything, what part of that was misunderstood? What part of don't do anything translate into your fish head as do something? Do lots of things. All of them clearly dangerous.
Terrence is sitting in a chair near the bed, and he's like, technically, Lambert didn't do anything.
And he looks at you and he said, and he's just frowning.
You said not to do anything, but then there was a problem, so
So you did something.
yeah. Well,
You did
yeah,
lots of things.
'cause it's to be fair, I didn't do a lot, actually. I mostly just kind of sat on the floor and then the floor collapsed.
Yeah, Terrence reaches over and kind of gently pats her on the arm, and he's like, sorry, I accidentally catapulted you across a room.
Why would you do that?
Okay, That's not really what I'm worried about, though. I have to move.
Well, you can't move if you're about to die, so let the doctor fix you. And I catapulted her by accident. I was very upset. One of my friends just got murdered right in front of me.
It was very nearly 2. Looking at Wren.
Alright, but I was on a mission to murder the murderer, and I wasn't really thinking.
And the murderer is not murdered, so I have to move.
Oh, yeah, okay. Stand up.
And I guess we'll try and stand up, and
the
it's not
goblin
going
pushes
all
her
that
down.
well.
What is the failure to communicate here? And he looks at Terry.
I'm trying to make a
It's-
point.
It's more important.
She can't
more
move
important.
if she can't stand. Like, what are you gonna do? Will your furniture into a different space?
I don't care about furniture. It's important.
Well, it's not important to get over the fact that you can't stand. So whatever it is that you need to carry out of your previous place is staying where it is for now.
Wren will stop trying to stand up, but just look extremely frustrated and upset.
Lambert, do something useful. I need towels and hot water. He's like, yeah, alright. And he disappears from view.
Cipher says, I'll help. She heads off with Lambert.
She's supposed to be being treated as well.
Well, out of all three of us, I think actually Cypher's doing the best.
That's fair. She can walk. Is Mr. Funnyman
Not in
there?
this room.
Not in this room. I assume the IV guy is no longer there.
May never be again.
He's not
never
coming back
back.
to Cornerstones.
Or he might. Who knows?
Not ever.
Come as a patron, stay as a blood donor.
Gives it like a 2-star review online. Great food. Nice coffee. They did force me to be a blood donor.
Although,
So I'm knocking off a couple stars.
maybe not. It might have given him a 5-1 because the way they are, they would have definitely made it up to him somehow.
Fair enough.
It's either that or a small mob of fairies would, like, go visit him and encourage him to change his review.
Are you sure you didn't enjoy the food?
Well, that's
more
what
than
Cipher
that?
does every week.
Are you?
Just goes in, goes 1 star, 5. I love this place. I'm really a cretin.
You know me so well.
And is Cipher helping get towels, or did she just want to leave?
Why?
Just wondering.
You read her mind again. Again! How do you do that?
I don't know.
Well, she doesn't come back with towels.
I didn't think she would.
Is she coming back at all?
I didn't think she would. Does she still have Wren's phone? Okay. That's nice, at least.
Does she still need Wren's phone?
No.
No, but Wren wants it.
No, but it's in Ren's. If Ren had a look in her pockets, she would find it in her pocket.
She would find it. Cipher just slipped it into her pocket while she was unconscious. Oh, I can't get into this phone. Oh. Lambert's,
Yeah, well, seriously?
Lambert's back with... I don't use a fingerprint thing on my phone.
Neither do I.
I do.
Lambert's back with towels.
And the doctor disrobes Wren as much as is needed to get to the various wounds and scrapes and cuts that she has.
A brand new pink parka.
Which is ripped to shreds.
Ripped up to shreds. Hey, it might have saved you in some way with the extra padding.
Extra padding, there's that. If I'd had the hood on, maybe it would have protected my head. But I didn't.
And he starts to work. He seems professional. Takes about an hour. And then he looks at you, and he had to rebandage the shoulder wound, which had been torn and bleeding again. Don't do anything.
I have to.
Don't do anything. And he looks at Terrence. Don't do anything.
I have to, though, so I'm sorry.
You're going to be here. Again. Worse.
That's fine. It doesn't matter. I have to move.
It's not fine. It's not fine at all. Why are you
Hey,
big
Doc.
people with such big brains so stupid?
Do I
I'm
need to
stupid, I'm
worry about
stubborn.
this? And Terrence kind of lifts his leg up and he's pointing at this gash on his leg.
Take your pants off. It needs stitches.
Terrence looks at this doctor and he's like, "Oh, I don't know how Lambert's gonna feel about you asking me to do that, Doc." And he's being a smart ass.
Okay. So it's no anesthetic then that you want.
Do you have scissors? Can I just cut off the pant leg
Sure.
above the knee?
As long as I can get to it.
Alright.
Unlike Wren, whose clothes have just all been cut to shreds.
Yeah. Terrence cuts the pant leg off at the knee. And then he pauses and he starts doing the same to the other pant leg.
To make them into shorts? Or do both legs need stitches?
To make it match. The
Doesn't
second
wanna
one
rock
is
the asymmetrical look.
No, he's being fashion conscious for a second here.
So he stabs Terry with a needle in the leg. And then starts cleaning the area before stitching. It doesn't hurt once the anesthetic kicks in, but you can feel the tug on the skin as he's pushing the needle through and pulling it up.
I've had stitches before. It feels really weird.
And that is what
It
Terry is
does.
totally feeling. Can feel the tugging and then the pushing through.
And Terrence is like, "Ooh, I don't know how I feel about that. Am I gonna have a cool scar?"
Yeah, sure.
Am I
Ah,
gonna
come
have a
on,
scar?
Doc.
And then he wraps it up and pulls it tight with the bandage. He's like, "All right, you're done. Where's the annoying little girl gone?"
She never came back. She said she was gonna help, but I think she left.
Did Lambert come
Yep.
back?
Yeah, with
Yep.
towels.
Oh. Lambert, where did Cipher go? Didn't she go
Yeah,
with you?
but I don't know. She might be at the bar. I don't know. I just got the stuff and came back.
She looked like she just... I don't know. I think she's gone to do something.
I can't even call her, though. She left her phone somewhere weird.
Oh, I think it was, on the roof.
She left her phone on the roof?
I I think so.
Oh my god. I'm gonna go check up the bar.
Can you... If you see Mr. Fenneman, can you tell him I have to talk to him?
Yeah, he knows.
Okay. That's good.
Terrence stands
Ron
up.
will look slightly less frantic.
And he'll kind of hobble closer to the bed and he'll lean over and dramatically stage whisper, "We're not supposed to do anything."
I heard that!
I don't think he can object to me talking, can he? Can you?
If you say something stupid like, I'm going to do something, yes.
No, I'm gonna have to say something.
I appreciate the business.
Sorry.
You're going to put my kids through college at this rate.
Great.
All 12 of them.
Does going to the bar constitute as doing anything?
Don't overdo the alcohol, it will thin your blood. You need that to heal.
If I overdid the alcohol before the injury...
He's already drunk.
Just don't be stupid, Longshanks. Like, really, this shouldn't be that hard. How did you become the dominating thing on the planet when you're so stupid?
Look, it's fine when you say don't do anything, but then when a weird evil pumpkin that thinks it's you tries to murder everyone, you have to do things.
Terrence is looking down at his sweater and his weird cut-off jeans, and he looks back up again and he's like, I don't know about the not stupid thing. This is a really bad look. I'm not liking it. And he goes out to the bar to look for Cipher.
She's not at the bar.
Who is at the bar?
The staff, the crew, some of the guys that were like the guys that had gone. Some of the guys that had gone there, they've hidden their guns from like patrons and that, but they're like some of the guys that you saw there are hanging out.
Terrence is gonna look around and he's gonna ask a fairy. He's gonna say, Did you by any chance see which way or where to the Cipher went?
I'm not sure that was a great sentence, but...
And she points to the front door.
Right. This was a while ago, yes? About an hour and a half? Yeah, she's just gone. We don't have a house phone, do we? Well... Terrence is gonna call George. If he isn't loitering around the bar somewhere.
He probably would be, actually.
Okay. Terrence, is he at the bar? Yeah? Okay, Terrence is gonna go up to George and he's gonna say, Hey, George, sorry about that whole mess. Did you by any chance see Cipher, or do you know where she's headed?
No, she didn't say anything to me. She just walked out.
Where in the hell could she possibly go that she could get to that's within walking distance of here?
I don't know. She looked like a girl on a mission.
She looks like a girl on a mission when she's crossing the street sometimes.
Is she going to buy more clothes?
Is she gonna rob another department store, do you think? Down this.
She didn't. She bought a coat.
Alright, well. if you see her, can you send me a message?
sure.
Just so I know she's
Yeah, no
alright.
problem.
I'm gonna go take over Lambert's apartment. And Terrence goes back to the makeshift hospital room to tell Lambert that he's going to take over his apartment. It's like, I'm stealing your
Okay, well,
dad.
you have a key.
I know. I just wanted to let you know.
Okay.
I thought Lambert lived at Cornerstones.
He
That's
does.
where we are.
Oh. You're already there. Hence the key. Duh. I've killed Becca.
Lambert doesn't know why, but he's shaking his head.
Somewhere, Cipher is being confused
Cypher's
about
just-
where I
he's
am.
incredibly
and live.
confused about everything.
She just stops and goes, what? What? And it gives Lambert a headache.
What's Cipher doing? Or is it a secret?
Oh.
She's doing what she's supposed to be doing.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm too tired for this. Oh,
Or it's
God.
worse than you think.
Alright.
What is?
Everything.
Oh, good.
Fantastic. All right. Terrence is going to say goodnight to Wren, ask her if she needs anything. Probably
I need to
get
move.
this stereotypical, I don't need anything except I'm panicking about secrets, go away, bye.
No, she'll tell you she needs to move.
Well, yeah, but then Terrence will go, you want help with moving? And she'll go, no, you can't know where I live. And he'll go, but I won't know where you live if you're moving. And it's
I have to figure things out, but everything is bad, so, you know.
Is there
There's that.
anything I can help with?
I don't know. Barring time travel, I don't think so. Thanks,
Alright.
though.
If you need some brute force and ignorance, give me a call.
Okay, and I still have a phone, so you can reach me.
Do you want help getting up to one of the rooms upstairs, or are you just gonna sleep on the cot today?
I'm fine here for now.
Okay. I've been assuming it's nighttime this whole game.
It is. It's night
Alright.
now, at least, because we got to that building in the evening.
Terrence will go back to Lambert, give him a quick hug and say I'll see you upstairs, and then he will go up to the apartment and he will just collapse and go to sleep, because this whole day, goddamn, there's too much.
As Terry starts to leave, the patrons take to the dance floor. The night's entertainment has taken the stage, a heavy metal band. As the band is setting up, the lead singer watches Terry, his eyes deep and cunning. He has a mane of hair like a lion, boots, blue jeans, and his vest with no shirt is open. As Terry disappears from view, he turns back to the crowd, and they begin their set.
We are the Holy Hand Grenades of Antioch! Come rock with us!
Shadowrun, a slice of life adventure in a dystopian future, starring Becca as Terry the Mage, Raveninsane as Cipher the Hacker, Emily as Wren the Thief, and introducing Special Ghost Patrol as the lead singer of the Holy Hand Grenades of Antioch, Max Enigma, and Ghost as the GM. The excellent Shadowrun is produced by Catalyst Game Labs. The Genesis rule set comes from Fantasy Flight Games, and many of the sounds and music comes from Syrinscape. This has been a Crit Fail production.